Hello and welcome to Java with Jim. I'm Jim Ries, Director of Business Development at Office Kerman, joined here today with Jon Manekin, founder at Falls Road Mushroom Company. Hey, John, how are you today?
Hey, Jim, how are you?
I'm doing great. So, John, tell us about Falls Road Mushroom Company. What do you guys do there, and what makes your company different from other companies, if there are others in your industry?
Thank you. Well, here at Falls Road Mushroom Company, we are working to repurpose agricultural waste into healthy, nutritious, fresh gourmet mushrooms, and then repurposing our byproduct into micro-remediation projects in the Chesapeake Bay watershed. This is all done from our urban farm. We're here in 2,800 square feet in Hampden. I'm in the old property management office that we converted to this controlled environment farm. And we're committed to growing these healthy, delicious mushrooms for our customers, which are businesses, restaurants, country clubs in the area. And we have growth plans, exciting plans beyond that. But that's what we do here at Falls Road.
Yeah, so it's sort of like a vertical business proposition because you've got a couple businesses under one roof and literally nothing goes to waste.
That's right. We joke we like to eat the whole buffalo. And you're asking how we do it differently. By virtue of the way we're doing it, we're kind of unique in this space, and I'm really proud of that. But about a year ago, I had someone from the University of Maryland say, I think there are about 15 registered specialty mushroom growers in the state of Maryland, and only a few of those are in the city, and not many are sort of growing at the scale that we are. And we're also creating our own blocks, which is kind of an industry term, but we're a fully integrated, vertically integrated mushroom production company. Some guys source blocks, fruit on site, others don't, but we do it all.
Love it. Love it. So, John, when it comes to Falls Road Mushroom Company, what are you most proud of?
I'm of the many things. I'm proud of the mission. We talked about an urban agriculture farm, a controlled environment farm. Baltimore City is important to me. It's been my home my entire life. And when coming from a commercial real estate perspective, looking at the vacancy issue in downtown office buildings, we wanted to solve for an alternative use for these spaces. How can we bring new life and new vibrancy downtown to Baltimore City? And the idea was, let's grow food. And that role of growing food for my community is a privilege. And it's something I'm really proud of. And it's something different in my life in the way that we get to sort of engage a community at that level and be a part of that health and bringing that health back to a city, I hope. But we're proud about the mission. And as we grow, I'm also very proud of this team that we're building here that are not only incredibly talented at what they do respectively, but also committed to the vision and the culture of the company and the passion for doing more than just mushrooms. So proud of the team we're building here and proud of the direction we're heading with the purpose of the company.
Awesome. Speaking of growing, John, what do the next 6 months look like for you and Falls Road Mushroom Company?
Thank you. So this past year was our first year in business, and we were able to accomplish a lot in a short amount of time. Engaging with a lot of customers in that restaurant and country club space has been the bulk of our fresh business. And in 2026, we are going to be working to develop a line of tinctures, nutraceuticals, basically dual extracts, harnessing the power and potency of these active compounds in our lion's mane mushroom to start, and producing a line of those tinctures for sale. We're special and unique in that we'll be one of the only farms in the country growing our own mushrooms for input into our line of tinctures. And it's not official yet, but we're going to be partnering with another top tier Baltimore company in the production of those tinctures, which just reinforces that sense of community and a Baltimore proud brand that we'd be bringing to market. And right now we're in the research and development phase, getting our best practices in place, making sure the flavor profiles where we want it, engaging third-party labs to verify our tests, really making sure that everything's sort of done well and done right. And we'll be doing that quietly in the first part of this year, but 6 months from now, we should hopefully be in a place where we're releasing that product to the market, which is really exciting.
So the tinctures you talk about, I'm assuming there are health benefits for tinctures. Usually when I think of tinctures, I think of some kind of a nutrient or something. So tell us the health benefits, or what direction are you going, or to the extent that you can share that with us.
Absolutely. And admittedly, I learned a lot about this stuff just over the last year and a half. So I was never one who was focused on the label and understanding this whole world. But as I learned more about mushrooms and the medicinal benefits they offer, my head exploded. I'm like, this is real medicine. This is really fast. And I have to be careful, of course, about medicinal claims. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. I encourage everybody to pursue their own research. But to confine it to discussion around lion's mane, it's a hot topic conversation because of its cognitive enhancing benefits. What they've been able to see in lab tests with mice is that the active compounds in lion's mane, the hericiums and erinacines, are able to penetrate the blood-brain barrier, which is a very unique thing on its own. And by penetrating the blood-brain barrier, they actually aid in the growth and spread of the neurons. Your brain cells, you're invigorated, and they provide a number of different cognitive enhancing benefits. It's like a natural form of Adderall. And there are a number of different processes designed to extract those benefits. And we're proceeding with what's called a dual extraction, where there are fat soluble and alcohol soluble active compounds that include things like polysaccharides and beta glucan, which is a polysaccharide, which is incredible for your immune system and anti-inflammatory properties. And then the alcohol soluble properties include these hericiums and erinacines, which we can then extract out and then mix them all together in a tea and refine with honey, which is another thing we're really proud of, by the way, is engaging other farming partners, but we can come maybe back to that. But to finish your question around the tincture and the medicinal benefits itself, all of these various species, whether it's reishi, turkey tail, lion's mane, cordyceps, have these incredibly potent innate compounds within them. And through our process, which is a very laborious process, and we only use the best kind of ingredients and equipment and all that, but what we're working to do is to deliver a premium quality product, isolating these extracts so that we can target those health benefits. So with our reishi mushroom, that'll help with sleep. That'll help with relaxation and immune support. Lion's mane is more for a focused work week kind of application. And again, as we evolve our practices, the goal is to bring to the market something that the customer can understand the process, not only how it was made, but where these ingredients were sourced. What we've learned is that 9 out of 10 of these products are sourcing their inputs, powdered mushrooms from China, that the provenance is sort of uncertain. And there are all these different ways that you can get around the labeling and describing it as this. They'll buy the block from China and then fruit it in the United States, and all of a sudden it's made in America, and that's just it's not true. So what we want to do and what we're committed to is through our social media channels and other means, shining a light and being truly transparent with our process. Again, we're the only ones to be growing our own mushrooms for this process and these inputs. But let's show the whole process, and let's show our customer from soup to nuts how this all works, and arm them with their own information on how and why it's good for their bodies.
Love it. One thing that I continue to hear and tell myself is that food is medicine. So there you go.
Food is medicine.
Yeah. John, here's the fun question. What do most people watching this video not know about you?
Well, to be honest, it's probably that I was growing mushrooms. And
there you go.
Yeah, I'd been in this other industry, in commercial industry, for decades. And for many years, the question was sort of, which one are you? And the fact that I bump into people these days and they ask how the business is or what I'm up to. Some people are in the know and know that I made the change and I'm now growing mushrooms, but I never get tired of telling people that I'm now a farmer. And if I wasn't farming, I would have fly fishing. That would have been a fun little hobby, but I'm so content and happy with the space and what we're hoping to accomplish in the coming year and down the road, and being an active part of this community.
Truly an urban farmer, that's for sure.
That's it. Yeah, and that was the idea of the name. Falls Road is obviously the road of my youth. I mean, I went to 2 schools off of Falls Road. I've gone up and down Falls Road more than times, like many people that I can imagine, but I wanted that sense of connectivity from a community perspective, as well as it goes all the way from the city to the county. I mean, it connects everybody in a way, but in terms of the logo and the name itself, I wanted to challenge people's perception of what a farm is. I think everybody kind of imagines that red barn on a hill in this bucolic setting, and that's where all the food comes from. But in fact, no, like we're coming to you from Hampden and a brick property management office, and that's pretty cool.
Love the logo and the swag too, John. That's very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, more merch on the way. Yeah.
Good. Well, listen, thanks for spending time with us today. I appreciate it. And I know our viewers are going to really appreciate it too. So I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, but thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Eat more mushrooms.
Yeah, you got it. Bye.
Take care.